All right, everybody, we are back for another weekly challenge with these robots. This week we are playing a best hand match point tournament. So we are playing match points, which I would say most of you are probably have the most experience with match points, right? If you're playing a lot of team games, IMSA is great. In fact, it's the way less pressure version of bridge. Match points, we have to worry about over tricks and competition becomes complicated. So it is a more brutal assault on all of your bridge skills, basically, and test of all your bridge skills. So, and with the robots in these spots, at least we're in a best hand tournament where we're going to have a lot of the decisions. So we rate, or at least, we're favorites. Let's hope we can kind of follow through on that. We're starting out with a hand that's kind of funny, though. It goes past a spade. What would you do in this situation, folks? And recognize this is a best hand tournament. And even though it's a best hand tournament, folks, we don't bid, right? Sometimes, and it's in this situation always when we're the overcaller, we're going to have a really good hand and just not have a bid to make. Frequently, it's going to be where we have a hand like this, where our longest suit is like their suit, and we just don't have enough points to bid no trump. So here we only have 13. Double would be way beyond the shape of this hand. We have way too many spades, and we have 3 cards. I mean, we do have 3 cards in the LDM bid suits, but we don't want to be doubling with hands like this and expect or have our partner expect this in the future. So we pass, and let's see what happens. Okay, spade, a no trump, 2 diamonds. We're certainly not going to do anything differently here. And now they just get to play spades. Interesting. So the question is, what do we lead on this one, folks? I mean, it's kind of brutal. We want to lead spades, to be fair. That is the best lead we can make here usually, and it is because we want to. We kind of know West just took a preference, right? However, this is a time where West could certainly have 2 spades and 3 diamonds and a balanced hand, so leading a spade isn't necessarily the most advantageous thing. We know West is very likely to have 2 spades, or if they have 3, they have a really bad hand. So here, I'm going to kind of make a passive lead. We're at a low-level contract, so this is pretty reasonable. And if you're wondering more about opening leads, I just completed the Complete Guide to Defense, and it has a really heavy lead component, and this is one of those spots where when we're in a low-level contract, especially when they don't even necessarily have a fit, we can be nice and passive. We're going to have lots of bites at this apple, so we'll lead a low heart. And here, yeah, we can see exactly what we might expect sometimes, and we're going to let this play out for a second and show you what happened here. So the first trick was just we led a low heart to the queen, and it held. I would doubt partner has ace king queen of hearts. On this hand, it seems like Declare's just ducking this for some reason. But recognize that dummy did have that hand we thought about, right? They had 2 spades and 3 diamonds. It's right to correct back to spades. And notice there's really no roughing value in dummy. So for us leading trump, we were probably only going to be taking tricks out of our own hand. This is a fun return, though. Partner leads the 8 of diamonds back. This looks like it could be the start of a high-low, but that would mean right-hand opponent had 5 diamonds, which, is that beyond the realm of possibility? Not really, actually, right? If they have 5 diamonds, it could be 5-5 over there. And this is just a spot we're going to take the king. I'm going to cash the ace as well, see what partner. They played the 8 and then the 9, unfortunately. So it looks like East probably has 4 diamonds, or sometimes only 3, right? And in this spot, I don't know. It seems pretty safe to just exit a diamond here. It's not like they're going to pitch anything. Oh, they did have 5 diamonds to our right. Very nice. Weird that the robot played the 8 and then the 9. Unless if I missed that, that's odd. And partner did have ace king queen of hearts. That's crazy. So that means right hand opponent basically has like the ace king jack of spades likely. They don't have more than 1 point in clubs. They had no points in hearts, and they just had a lot of points in diamonds there as well, or the rest of the points in diamonds. So here, we're just going to sit back and take some tricks on this end. We like this. Go ahead and draw some trump. We're going to hop ace there. No need to kind of let them slide an extra trick in, even though we should know they probably do have 2 of those. And now we're just going to tap them in spades, right? At some point, we're probably just going to have to win and lead a spade, unfortunately. Oh, no. Good. Yeah, win and lead a spade, exactly. All right, so here, I think we might, this time, yeah, exactly. We've tapped them enough where we're going to get 1 more trick, so that's done too. It's match points, so we'll see what happened, folks, but let's just jump in and take a quick peek at just this entire hand and how it shook out. So here it is, folks. The auction is just normal, right? East is just going to show this hand as always. They're going to open a spade and bid diamonds. And West is going to bid a no trump and take a preference for spades. North has a questionable call with two hearts. I wouldn't bid two hearts with that hand in this auction, right? I mean, maybe you open two hearts in first seat with a weird 5-card holding, or you open one heart and hope for the best. It's a weird hand to deal with. I can't really fault the robot for anything here. If you're not going to open it, you're probably not going to overcall it at the 2 level in this case. So here, it's just they're silent. And the good thing is we know they're silent at the other table, so this isn't really a problem. The good thing we avoided was a spade lead for sure, right? We didn't want to lead a spade into ace, king, jack, fifth. And really just that passive heart lead ended up being pretty okay. Surprising that East did have the 5-5, right? Especially when partner leads the 8 of diamonds. We're going to have to look at that in Robot Town in the future, folks, because this is the weirdest play of all time, right? The 8 of diamonds. That's just odd when you have 2 of them. Maybe that's the way they're signaling. Maybe they're playing low from doubleton. So here, I'm not expecting partner to ever be getting a rough, so just exiting, and then they just give them the rough anyway, which is nice. They hooked us up on that one. So this is good. We defend 2 spades, and just another reminder, folks, we never have to bid. When it goes past to us and we're the south hand, we always open this hand, right? When we are allowed to be the opening bidder, but sometimes as the overcaller, we just do not have a bid to make. Let's say they opened a minor or a heart. Now you have a double, right? Easy as that, because you have 4 spades. All right, let's jump into hand number 2 of the week. Here we go. Oh, okay. You would think this is a non-best hand tournament, but it is a best hand tournament. We have 11. I would open this hand 100% of the time in any position, but definitely in third seat and clearly in second, obviously. Sorry, I thought I was in third seat for a second. It's only board 2, Rob. Relax. All right. 1 spade, pass, 1 no trump. Insta 2 hearts, right? We want to show our 4-card heart suit, and boom, that excited partner up to the game level. Recognize in situations like this, we knew partner had 6 to 12, so at max an invitational hand, but our heart bid improved their hand dramatically somehow. And we're not loving that, because now in a best hand situation, we know it's probably 11 opposite 10 or 11 over there, because we have the best hand. And let's see, what did we buy? We bought exactly 11. And interesting, we bought a double fit, so we're still going to be on a finesse for this thing to make. You should notice we're going to have to draw some trump pretty quickly on this, because we really should fear losing a diamond rough at some point. And we have 1 club loser. So 1 club, 2 diamonds, and hopefully no spades. All right, we'll find out in a second. I'm going to win the ace of hearts over here. We're going to try to draw trump from dummy and just plunk on the queen of spades. There we go. All right, we see that left-hand opponent had the heart shortness. That's too bad. And now it goes king of clubs. The fun part is maybe they give us a slough and a rough here. Nope. They're too smart. Those darn robots. They're too smart. Yeah, there it is. And this is on the spade finesse, right? We knew that from the start. I'm not unhappy to be here. And also, this is a spot where we just have a normal auction to get here. We're not going to do anything differently. The only odd part about this is if the robot chose to pass the south player's hand. Well, let me just dial in a rule for you to build in a little bit of aggression in your game for the future. We play the rule of 20 when we're deciding whether to open our marginal hands. And what do I mean by a marginal hand? Well, let's lay down the law here, folks. We open every single 12-point hand, right? So when we're the opening bidder in all seats except for small exceptions in the 4th chair, when you have 12 or more, you open the bidding every single time. It used to be, when I grew up way back in the day, it was 13 plus to open the bidding, and that was the way we played, and maybe you would stretch and open some 12s. Now it's, we open every single 12, and we stretch with a lot of 11s, especially 11s that qualify under the rule of 20. And here's how the rule of 20 goes. We add up our total number of high card points, and on this one, that is 11. And I give it to you, that is not a sexy 11. That's 3 queens and an ace-jack combo. Not the best sort of hand, but that is still 11 high card points. And then you add to that the total number of cards in your 2 longest suits. Spades and hearts contain 9 cards, right? So we have 9 to add, and that equals 20. If this number that you get to is 20 or more, you should open the bidding. right? If it's less than 20, you usually should not open the bidding, right? You can tend to be aggressive in other situations as well, and I've talked about those many times, but we'll keep hammering away, and we'll keep hammering away at this challenge with the robots here. Take a look, folks. Looks like we know what we're going to open tomorrow. We're going to start with a no trump and see where we end up. And join me for that, folks. I'll see you either here or on bridgelesson.com for the stuff happening this week, which is a defense class on Wednesday. And the bridge camp is being loaded up on the site as we speak. So I'm very excited about that. I'll have more to say about that later on in the week. I'll see you then, folks.